So that means I'm going to be doing GDQ style commentary for most of the run. Okay, anyway, thank you for the 11 months. Goddamn. I appreciate that. Thank you. Huge dub. Almost that 1 year. But yeah, so that means I'm going to be doing like GDQ style commentary for like most of the run. It's a long run, so I'll be able to talk to chat like near the end. But that means I won't be reading chat for the most part. But then after we finish the randomizer, I'm going to do some DMC1 no damage attempts. And that'll be fun. So let's just get into it. It'll be a good time. So we're doing Resident Evil 4 randomizer, but what does it randomize? So what the randomizer randomizes in this instance is the starting inventory, the character I play as, and the enemies, as well as the merchant's inventory and the price of the items in the merchant's inventory. So what you can expect to be seeing here is that you can expect to be seeing myself playing as different characters every single room. So right now I'm playing as Hunk. Can Hunk equip eggs? He can. Okay, cool. I can quick turn at least. You can expect to see me playing as Hunk, Wesker, Leon, Ada, and Krauser throughout my playthrough. Every single room, randomly swapping to a new character. And each of these characters have their own unique upsides and downsides. So like right now we're playing as Hunk, and Hunk can only equip the TMP and grenades. So when I'm playing as Hunk, if I don't have a TMP, I'm basically screwed. I also, so like other characters have different benefits. So like Wesker and Krauser both have like these insanely strong attacks they can do on command. Ada runs faster than normal. Wesker can't equip the TMP. Like there's upsides and downsides to each character. And as well, the enemies are all randomized too, so I don't know what I'm gonna get in each room. So like here I randomized into Leon. So I'm gonna play this whole room as Leon. But the enemies randomized into the ladies with the blowtorches. So every single room is gonna be completely different. I have to think on the fly and prepare for whatever may happen. The inventory, starting inventory was also randomized, so I got randomized into Ada's shotgun. But Ada's shotgun can be equipped by other characters as well and turn it into the default shotgun. So now we actually have like 2 default shotguns in our inventory. It's kind of interesting. We are playing on professional difficulty, which is the hardest difficulty, so we're getting kind of annihilated here. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to grab the grenade in the first room of the game because, well, Hunk doesn't have any sort of way to kill anything in that first room, so I couldn't kill the crow to grab the grenade. So the run is going to be all about trying to collect as many resources as possible and have as much game knowledge as possible to be able to adapt to every possible situation and survive whatever chaos the randomizer can give us. So especially in early game, it's going to be a lot about gathering resources, coming up with some sort of strategy based on what items we're getting. This first village section ends on a 3-minute timer or killing 14 enemies. We're almost always going to be going for the killing 14 enemies, just because it's way faster. But unfortunately, I'm down 1 grenade that I normally have, so it's a little bit scuffed. I mean, ideally, would like to use this dynamite lady to kill as many people as possible, but I think she just died. Yeah. Okay, that's not bad though. We still finished it relatively quickly. Collected our free shotgun. That's not random. All of the static item drops in the game are not going to be random. They're static, which is good because that means no matter what happens, even if I get insanely battered luck, I will be able to beat the seed in under like 2 hours and 15 minutes, 2 hours 45 minutes or so, because I don't have to worry about not having anything because there are static item drops. Speaking of, we're gonna be collecting a lot of treasures because we might need a ton of money. We might need money because, you know, you never know what the merchant's going to sell, and it could be insanely useful in this. So when you enter a room, it's a random 1 through 5 roll. So you, like right there, I just re-rolled into Leon twice in a row, which is totally possible. If I get a character that I can't beat the room as, there is a manual re-roll function. So like, let's say I walk into a room and I am playing as Hunk. Oops, wrong button. Walk into a room and I'm playing as Hunk. And I have no TMP and I need to be able to kill some enemies. Then I can manually re-roll to get a character that I can actually kill stuff with. I will try to resist doing this as much as possible, so that I only do it if I absolutely need to, which is very rarely, so. Should be totally fine. What's up, Michelle? What's up, Risky? What's up, Becky Thotty? The hospital right now, getting an IV done? Oh, I hope you heal up soon. Ouch. Excuse me, sirs. Pardon me. Yeah, so all the enemies get randomized into different sets of enemies. This one obviously randomizes it to the pitchfork guy. And it's not just the enemies that get randomized too, like there's some explosive traps in these rooms and those traps also got randomized in enemies. They could be basically anything. Mini bosses, other villagers, shield guys, you name it. Dang, we were randomized into Leon like 4 times in a row here. Alright, so this is one of the more important parts of the run. This is the first merchant. Since the merchant inventory is randomized, what he gets in here is going to be really important. Matilda for 21,000, that's really good. Mind Thrower for 12,000 and some healing. Okay, so we're gonna grab the Matilda for sure because you really want, ideally, a pistol at all times during the rando. I can't sell Ada shotguns, so I will sell the other one. You always want a pistol because the game is going to continuously drop you pistol ammo, ideally. So that's really good. The Matilda is really, really strong and it's cheap too, so we can resell it. The Mind Thrower is also really cheap, but I'm not going to grab it because unfortunately the only person who can use it is Leon. So that's another thing you got to think about is actual weapon utility, right? Because the Mind Thrower is pretty good, and for that cheap, that's really nice, but Leon's the only character that can use the Mind Thrower, so that makes it not very useful, because the chance that we're actually going to be playing as Leon is only 1 in 5, right? And that's not very good odds. So you don't really want to waste inventory space on a gun that only one person can use. That's why the TMP is like universally one of the better guns, because everyone can use it except for Wesker. Excuse me, ma'am. So I'm late, but is late game gonna be easier or harder? So late game in the middle of castle is about the hardest part of the randomizer, because it's got some of the hardest rooms in the game. But the game should get consistently easier the further you get, assuming that you don't end up wasting too many resources on early game big sections. So like the first boss where Gigante normally is, Cabin, those are both 2 really big resource hog sections. And then you got Water Hall and sections like that. And depending on what sort of enemy arrangements you get for those sections and what resources you have, that'll determine how hard like the rest of the seed is basically, because the big sections where you're going to lose a lot of your resources. Yes, so also that's a good point. The enemies that get randomized have the health of the enemies they got randomized into. So like let's say you get into a room full of crows, and all of the crows randomize into Verdugo. All of those Verdugos, speaking of Verdugo, will randomize, will have the health of a crow. So like there's a Verdugo in here, but this Verdugo is gonna have the health of the villagers that it replaced. So thankfully he won't be like insanely tanky. I am still gonna try to run away because I don't want to waste my ammo on killing him. There is also two of the characters, Wesker and Krauser. If you're playing as them in certain rooms, you'll able to do completely unique speedrun skips that no one else would normally do. Like, so you wouldn't see those in like a new game pro run. And we'll definitely have the opportunity to show that off for sure. We'll jump here and grab a flash grenade. Like some really big and significant speedrun skips. What's up, Kayla? How you doing? Yeah, you can't quick turn with Matilda, so that's like one of the reasons I'm not holding it out all the time. Matilda does insane damage because it's technically a new game plus weapon, but its downside is it just annihilates ammo. It just completely rips through it. It shoots it so fast. So we don't want to use it unless we actually have a use case for it. And we don't want to have it equipped all the time because running around with a gun where you can't quick turn is really detrimental. So like I said before, Ada actually does run faster than Leon. So does Krauser. We haven't seen Krauser or Wesker yet. That's okay. Can bosses be randomized into crows or chickens? No, so bosses randomize based on like a separate table where they randomize into other bosses. So like Gigante can be a regenerator, it could be Krauser, could be, I think it could be U3, could be a Gyarados. Excuse me, spiders. Please don't grab me. Can you use the Tommy gun? I can, but I currently have New Game Plus weapons turned off. Okay, so now we're playing as Wesker. And Wesker is just like a normal character for the most part, but he has one really strong ability that I'll show off here. The ability to do that super punch whenever he wants. And so that is the way you're going to be doing some of those out of bounds skips if I get to show him off. He's also really strong because of that. And because of that, and Krauser being able to use his sword arm whenever he wants, that makes this randomizer really safe because, you know, regardless, like if I can't pass the room because it's just too hard or whatever, I could just switch to one of those characters and absolutely demolish everything. Alright, updated. Wow, the default handgun for 1,000, striker for 50,000. Okay, at some point we're definitely gonna want to get that striker. So unfortunately, the Ditman glitch doesn't actually work with this mod because of the way the character swapping works. The only character that can Ditman is Leon, and even then, it doesn't work when the character swapping is enabled, which is fine though, because any of the benefits that you'd see from doing Ditman would only apply to Leon anyways, so they're not that useful. And you would get much more benefits from doing something like this. So that's Krauser's arm. You can use it whenever you want on the press of a button. Very, very strong. Basically, it's killed everything. That's the cheapest striker you've ever seen me get. Yeah, that was a pretty good striker. I like the $1,000 handgun. Yeah, I like how Krauser just like... he doesn't kill them, he disintegrates them. They just explode. Yeah, Krauser is by far the fastest character. In every single instance, yeah, I'm not doing that. You guys can keep the flash grenade, all good. In every single room, it is faster to be Krauser, which is part of the reason why I'm not gonna reroll unless I absolutely have to. Because otherwise I just reroll every single room for Krauser. Can't randomize JJ or Iron Maiden. Those can be randomized, yes. Yeah, they're random. Oh, excuse me, ma'am. What's up, Sandsrock? I need this grenade. Randomized enemies aren't exactly the best at navigating the stuff. Like, these enemies love to walk into the explosives. So upcoming, I am gonna reroll a couple times to get Krauser because there's something really cool I want to show off. I haven't gotten to show off any of his skips yet, even though there's been opportunities. So I am gonna reroll this room until we get Krauser. Shouldn't take very long. So I can show off a really cool skip. Wesker will not suffice for this one. This one's got to be Krauser. Wesker and Krauser both can do skips, but Krauser can do all of the skips that Wesker can do, but better. But Wesker can do some skips. Give me Krauser, please. 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 There we go. Cool. So that arm that he has, really, really strong, especially for killing enemies, but also for going out of bounds. So the way the mod works is it gives complete priority to the melee attacks over all other things, including just default animations. So what we're gonna do here is Krauser's gonna fish like a true American in the dirty South, and that's jumping into the water. Getting off the boat, jumping in the water, and killing this fish with his bare hands. So when the boat gets hit by the log, you go underwater, always running away. Come back here, buddy. Get your butt over here, fish. Buddy, come back. Get over here. Come back here. There we go. Don't mind the cutscene, it gets a little broken. But yeah, Krauser jumps in the water, chases the fish down, and punches it to death. Like a legend. You can actually kill him right at the start of the fight, but I just missed there, unfortunately. So that, if you know anything about RE4 speedruns, Delago is like one of the worst parts of it, simply because he's insanely random. And, can be very slow. That is really consistent and eliminates any need for randomness. It also is hilarious and is great revenge for Delago. For all those previous dead runs. So yeah, like you can understand the power that something like Krauser or Wesker has. Being able to knock yourself out of any of those animations at any time leads to some pretty big skips. Like for example, there's a skip you could do here. But since we're playing as Ada, not gonna be able to do that one. I will not re-roll to be Krauser for any of the other skips unless the run really needs it. But it'll just be like if we land on Krauser or Wesker on one of those runs you could do a skip, I'm definitely gonna do them. So upcoming, we got our first real boss fight. This is the El Gigante boss fight. But like I said before, it could be randomized into a couple other things. It could be a JJ, it could be Regenerator, it could be Krauser. Ideally, we don't have that many, oopsies. We don't have that many resources, so ideally, we would like it to randomize into an enemy that we can kill with just our knife. So like a Regenerator or a Krauser would be really good so that we don't have to use too many resources to kill it, because we got Cabin coming up right after, and the Cabin we need to kill 40 enemies, so we need lots of ammo for that. I was gonna break those barrels, but Wesker doesn't have a knife, so I got trolled. Thank you, Brian Bauer. I'm glad you like them. We got new ones coming soon too. So before I stop off there, I'm gonna do something a little cheesy, but really useful for something like this. I'm gonna sell the Matilda and then rebuy it because it's pretty cheap. And that'd be a really good way to get back like 20 extra ammo. Only cost us like 10 grand, but we get the extra like 30 ammo. So Wesker can only punch in rooms where enemies normally would be that you can punch. So like right now, there's no enemies, I can't punch, even if I press the punch button. And like, we have this boss here. So this is great. Wesker doesn't have a knife, right? And since there's no enemies that I can normally punch in this room, I can't punch right now. But of course we get Krauser, whose weakness is the knife. So it's like, okay, now I gotta beat Krauser without a knife. Which is really good fun. I love that smiley face. I also don't have any good weapons that do high damage, so this is really unfortunate. I think I might have to reroll here. I will try a couple more times though. Yeah, I can't even stun him, so I'm pretty boned. Like, normally what you would do, if you want to fight him with a gun, yeah, I'm gonna have to reroll here. That's fine. If you were to fight him with a gun, you need a gun that does enough damage that you'll actually be able to stun him. And I'm keep rerolling into Wesker. Based. Okay, there we go. Leon will work. Let's show him what happens when I actually have a knife. That's what happens. Back off, Krauser. I am a professional. Don't mind me. There we go. Krauser's a hard boss, man. Even with the knife, he's pretty difficult. But yeah. Pretty sure I just legit could not beat him there with the resources I had, so I just rerolled. Which is really nice about this randomizer. It makes it really safe, you know, like no matter what, I will be able to beat it. I just might have to reroll a couple times. But you know, playing what is lied to you is what makes a randomizer fun. So try it a couple times at least before I give up and reroll. So that was actually a pretty fortunate boss fight. We wanted Krauser because we only used the knife, right? We used no resources on that. So we're gonna have all of our resources that we would, oh my God. Hello. All the resources that we would normally have per cabin. Don't have to worry about wasting them on the Gigante boss fight. So we got a Super Salvador here. Usually only a thing that is existing in mercenaries, but in the randomizer also adds them to the normal pool. I gotta wait for him to jump over. There we go. Quite the seed so far. Yeah, I'll enjoy the Elden Ring over Solar. Where can I download that mod? It's not public yet. I actually commissioned this as an add-on to the trainer from Razer, but it will be public soon. I think that this release should be public at some point because this one seems really stable. It's got all the bug fixes and stuff. It's got all the safety measures, so you should be able to beat everything. Unfortunately, there is a fire grenade in this room that I want to grab, but I don't have any guns that Hunk can use, and Hunk doesn't have a knife, so that fire grenade's gonna have to stay here. What's up, Grim? All right, so now we have Ashley, and Ashley interacts with the other characters in some weird, interesting ways. Ada and Krauser run way faster than Leon, so it's actually really hard to get Ashley to keep up with you because they start to just like build this little gap between them over time. So Ashley likes to get stuck way more if you're playing as Krauser or you're playing as Ada. And then when you are playing as Krauser, the big sword arm, this thing, is also bound to the same button as wait and follow. And to tap it off, you can actually friendly fire Ashley with it. Same thing with Wesker's punch. Nice flash grenade for 1,000. Punisher as well. Killer 7 for 14 grand. Okay, our inventory is really coming together here. We're gonna want that Killer 7, but our inventory is completely full. So one of the downsides to the merchant randomizer is that the inventory increase upgrades are actually pretty rare. So we won't be able to do that very often, but I can do stuff like this. I'm gonna upgrade to that striker. Yeah, this Rando is really good on the merchant side right now. Upgrade to the striker here. Compress my inventory a little bit. Can I fit the killer 7? Not really. No, I think I'm gonna wait. I don't really need the killer 7 at the moment, so it's not a huge deal. But hopefully by castle, I'll get another inventory case upgrade and I'll be able to fit that. So never walk alone. And Rando's treating me really well. This is a good seed so far. Well, except for the, you know, the Krauser first boss and being Wesker. That was unfortunate. So ideally we would love to get a TMP at some point just so that Wesker, or Sir Krauser, not what, sorry. So Hunk is at all useful. But until then, he's just kind of nothing. He just doesn't exist. Fortunately. These sections with Ashley are so much worse. There we go. 7 more to Walker. Yeah, Killer 7 for only 14k is super good because I could do that strat that I did with the Matilda where I sold it and rebought it for ammo, but I could do that for even cheaper. Uh-oh. Yeah, she's dead. Dang it, I need to kill that guy. I could do that for even cheaper with a Magnum, which is really, really big. That guarantees basically that like most boss fights will be okay. That's the wrong grenade. XD. Still worked. All good. Rip the frag grenade. All good though. Sick flip, rather. Alright. Now we got cabin. Cabin is a section where you're gonna be holed up. That's not the merchant. We're gonna be held up in this room and you have to kill 40 enemies with Lewis. Lewis's kills also count. Us being Krauser is gonna make this like a lot easier. But we want to collect there's a lot of resources you can collect here too. Upstairs has a bunch of grenades. We're gonna be spamming our arm basically to kill everything really fast. We won't actually have to use like any of our resources for this, which is really nice. You have to be careful though because we can actually kill Lewis with the arm. If you shoot him, if you hit him too much with it, then he will shoot you and kill you. Make sure I use F4. Oh yeah, that's right. That bug was fixed, I guess. Because I'm using the C and it didn't crash the game. That's cool. Oh my god, Garradors too. Oh! Hello. I didn't see you there. I'm pretty glad that, yeah, so I can't, like... Oh my goodness. I'm really glad that I got Krauser for this room because the enemies that I have gotten so far are awful. And if I didn't have Krauser, it would be a complete nightmare. But I need to play it a little bit more strategically, otherwise I will get my head chopped off.
Use this.
I'll leave those. Wesker might be a little bit easier, yeah. Just because his arm, his punch is easier to use than Krauser's lunge, but Krauser's lunge is really strong. I'm gonna use this. Using the yellow herb is gonna give us a little bit more than like starting HP. And that should make it so I won't get instant killed by sides. In case I get snuck up on. Yeah, so this is a really bad set of enemies for the cabin. Shield guys, mace guys, and scythe guys. Really brutal, actually. Ouch. The downside to Krauser's arm here being that it takes like a little bit for it to charge up like that. And it leaves you kind of vulnerable after you do it. It does have invincibility frames for like most of the time though. Oh my god, see like them throwing the sights like that. I'm like definitely vulnerable to that. Are the money drops also random? You just got like 19k? No, it's because I killed the Gyarados. The money drops adjust based on what enemies you're killing. Yeah, this would be a nightmare if I was playing as anyone besides Wesker or Krauser. So I'm glad that I got Krauser for this one. I mean, it would have been fine. The Gyarados have default HP of like a regular villager, so one shot to the Plog would probably insta kill them. If we're really fast, then we won't hear Lewis say Leon upstairs and then go upstairs and the village will just end. Oh, so we're not really fast. This is so sad. Washed up. Washed. There we go. And that's cabin. Not bad. One death. Not a big deal. That's a Gyarados. The merchant turned into a Gyarados. Some of the merchants are actually randomized into... Do not stand up, Ashley. Thank you. Some of the merchants are randomized into enemies for specific sections. Just so that you don't have a new merchant every 5 feet. What's up, Khalil? What's up, Marco? Another Krauser. So Krauser's arm is also bound to wait follow. And that makes things really complicated when you have Ashley. Cause like I was really far away from her right there, but it was not good enough. I guess I'm not using the arm for that. I should use the knife. Can I Yushi chains with Krauser? Maybe. Yeah, the arm attack has like a really gigantic hitbox that extends all the way around Krauser, including like directly behind him. So really easy to kill Ashley with it. It's kind of nice. It's a little balancing effect for having Ashley with Krauser. What do you got? Increased attach case? No. Stock for the TMP. Let's go. Yes! Okay, I want the Killer 7 though, so I gotta squeeze it in my inventory somehow. Because we got the Mendez boss fight coming up, and it's gonna be really useful to have that. I think I am going to get rid of some of this ammo. And this should give me... enough room. Let's have enemies.
What are you buying?
Killer 7. There we go. Nice. What's up, Kira? Does Wesker's melee hit Ashley? It does, yeah. Same thing. Like a really big hitbox that extends behind as well. So you gotta be careful with him as well. It's actually really nice for balancing, just so that you can't just spam those attacks when you have Ashley. So rooms like Waterhall are still pretty difficult, even if you're playing as Wesker or Krauser. Dang. That's unfortunate. That's okay though. Not a huge deal. Yeah, Wesker hits Ashley too. 'Cause, yeah, Wesker hits Ashley too. 'Cause, yeah, Wesker hits Ashley too. 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 Yeah, Wesker hits This is why we make saves often. Make saves, increments, and often. Not a big deal. Okay, but this time we're getting soured or bullied. Ouch. I am Storms. That just also happens to be the button that Krauser's thing is bound to. Sir, please. I beg you. What's up, Team Danny? How you doing? The randomizer is seated, so the random character per room will be random. Oh, nice texture, Zeta. But the random enemies will all be the same. I like your texture, Zeta. Where'd you get them? Kmart? And not a lot of progress lost there, all good. Sometimes that happens if you're switching characters fast. Okay, I'm actually gonna need to reroll because I don't have a gun here and I'm gonna need one.
Welcome.
Not allowed to upgrade your attach case? You can upgrade your attach case. I just not able to because I have not been sold one. Merchant's not selling. Can't buy if he's not selling.
Come back anytime.
What's up, Kotai? You're late? Not that late. Still plenty to go. Okay. Back to where we were. There's a typewriter in here, so I'm gonna make a save just in case. Should be fine though. Also, the trainer that I use to do this can teleport me from room to room, so if there was ever any case where I lost too much progress, I could just go right back to where I was. It wouldn't be a big deal. Why don't I put with the HD mod? Because it looks ugly and is like 48 gigabytes in size. What's up, Minimaro? Howdy. It's rude to point, you know. Shouldn't do that. Wait, I was kidding! Oh my goodness. Don't do it! There's not snow down there. This ain't a ski lift. What's up, Galtus? No, knife only is not possible. It's not even close to possible. You have to shoot like 23 times or something in order to beat the game. I have a question. Why does Krauser run faster than Leon? I don't know. That's probably a question you should direct towards like someone who made the game, because I had no influence over that. I don't know. Well, they didn't have anything to attack me with. Didn't have weapons. What's up, brothers? Oopsie. All right. So, we're playing as Leon, but we got the Mendez fight. The Mendez fight is really cool. It's got two phases. The first phase is going to be a random boss. Could be Gigante, could be Krauser, could be Super Salvador, could be anything. The second phase is going to be two bosses at the same time. It's going to be the second half of Mendez. Okay, so we got Super Salvador. Maybe the second half of Mendez, and another random boss. But we only have to kill the second half of Mendez. So the Killer 7 come in Huge clutch. Here. So, I don't have to kill the Gigante. Just the Mendez, which I already killed. GG. There's a lot of stuff in here I want to collect though, so I'm not going to leave quite yet. Killer 7 came in clutch though, for sure. Just completely destroyed this fight. Mendez is really weak to fire, so we just dunked on him with the fire grenades. I really would like an inventory increase, just saying. Yeah, and the Killer 7 is really cheap, so the strat is to just use all of the ammo in the clip and then sell it and rebuy it for like no money down, you know what I mean? I gotta stream the RE4 remake demo. I don't think it's coming out on PC. So like what I'm gonna do right here is I only have 3 bullets for the Killer 7 and I have a lot of money, so
What are you selling?
I'm gonna sell the Killer 7
What are you
and rebuy it to get my ammo back.
Thank you. Come back.
Oh, he's got the TMP stock on lock. A fine new selection. Imagine if you could unload the ammo and just place it in your inventory. Oh, that'd be so broken. What's up, Ren? So are you, hombre. Are you excited for Source 2, brother? Enjoy, Gage. Thanks for ringing. What's up, Kami? What up, what up? You can't upgrade the Killer 7? Yeah, you can. The upgrades unlock based on when they normally unlock, so I can't upgrade the Killer 7 until we get to like Island. Could I buy RE4 Remake for you? No. No, I can't. Sounds like you should get a job. Pre-ordered the deluxe edition. Is that the one with the figure and shit? That shit looks cool, actually. I wish those deluxe editions are like always like PlayStation exclusive. It's so whack. You can just sell the gun and you get the ammo. That doesn't work in this game. That's RE5. All right, I made it to castle in 42 minutes. Pretty solid. Pretty good. Let's see what the merchant has to sell here. Hopefully increase inventory.
Welcome.
Come on, buddy.
Got some. What are you buying?
Nope. But flash grenades, incendiary grenades, red 9, rocket butterfly, riot gun, rocket launcher. Okay, so rocket launchers are a little bit interesting. So normally in the speedrun, you just spam rocket launchers, right? Like, that's what you do for most of the run. And in randomizers, it's the same thing if you're playing as Leon. But unfortunately for us, I guess, I don't know, it kind of is fortunate actually. The rocket launcher only works as Leon. So using a rocket launcher is actually not very useful. Like buying a rocket launcher is not something that I'm going to be doing very much of. So even though it's only like 40 grand for a rocket, and that can in theory insta-kill basically every boss, we're probably never going to buy it because the chances of us being in a boss room as Leon and having the inventory space for a rocket all at the same time is like virtually 0. So there's basically no point. In ever buying one, even if they're pretty cheap, just because they take up so much inventory space. So it also means that we're going to be leaving the free rocket behind for the most part, because no one else can use the rocket launcher except for Leon. That also includes a special rocket launcher at the end, so we have to kill Sadler without that, unless we're playing as Xeon. Yeah, the figure one looks cool. Man, our inventory is full to the brim, man. Subdex them. Segmented runs are cool. As long as you say they're segmented. Don't try to pass them off a single segment. Missed you yesterday. The best thing is notification on my cell phone telling me that you started streaming. Yo, based. Sorry that you missed me though. You'll notice that I'm pretty much just running past everything in every room. And that's just because most of these rooms don't actually require you to kill enemies. And you want to save all of your resources for the few rooms that actually do. Or rooms where you're in a lot of trouble like this one. Hopefully that chainsaw girl does not chase Ashley. Because some enemies are not designed to be with Ashley. And instead of following Sadler's plan of picking them up and holding them for ransom, they just kill them. Like shield guys will just kill Ashley. Same with chainsaw ladies. Oh, the triple. Let's go. Salad. She wants me to eat my leafy greens. No thanks. I'll pass. Oh, this is fun. This happened last seed too. So this is the room right before Waterhall, and I got Hunk. And so like, I don't have a TMP, but I do have plenty of grenades. So I reasonably should be able to do this room with Hunk without having to reroll. So I gotta try. But at the same time, I need to kill a Gyarados. But all I have is grenades, so we'll see. The Gyarados randomizes it to another enemy. That's usually easier to kill. Especially if I can flash him with Hunk. That could be really useful. Hopefully he's not a shield guy. He's a shield guy. Why did I have to say anything? We did a little 1-2 combo here then, I guess. Blow off his shield. If he doesn't die to that, then flash grenade into a next snap, I think. Oh, look at me, dude. Routing God. Let's go. I'm so intelligent. All right. So now the downside of this is that normally this room has a Gyarados in it, even if it's, yeah, there he is. Even if it is randomized. There's two of them. And a shield guy. Okay, we're leaving Ashley. So the moment you become, you get the TMP, Hunk becomes good because you can just net brick anybody. Yep. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave and re-enter to save that I killed that Gyarados. And potentially reroll. Yeah, that's fine. There was no way in hell that was working. Yeet! Yeet! I would have taken the Hunk again. I just wanted to make sure that it would save. Where'd the Gyarados go? Yeet! Alright, time for Waterhall. The punch is not an insta-kill like Krauser's thing, so they can survive a couple of them. Alright, who we getting? Ada? Okay, that's fine. Kill a bunch of enemies, reroll the room. Not really reroll it, just if you kill enemies in a room, like a bigger one like this, and then you leave the room and come back, then all of those enemies that were gone, that you killed, will stay dead. Which is really, really nice for rooms like Waterhall. That's actually a really good beginner strat, even if you're just playing normally. Krauser for this room is okay, but the whole wait follow Ashley thing is kind of annoying. Ouch. Oh, okay, yeah, Krauser can't equip the striker. That's right. He has other options though, as you can see. When you kill enough enemies in Waterhall, more will spawn in like that. And if you're playing as someone like Wesker or Krauser, it's basically completely unavoidable. But normally in the New Game Pro Speedrun, you would want to avoid that because that's unskippable cutscene and all the extra enemies, obviously. So you want to be really careful, especially if dynamite guys around Ashley. Yeah, because of that. Because exactly that. That's unfortunate. I should have just let her stay down there. It's okay. I have a strategy now for this room. I trolled. It's okay, Ashley didn't die, or Sean. That's actually one of the most dangerous rando combinations you can get, is rooms where you have Ashley and dynamite guys. It's kind of super scary, actually. Which is why normally I actually just opt to kill like everyone in Waterhall. During these randos. Just makes things a lot easier. Especially if you're playing as like Wesker or Krauser, because you just kill them really fast and then you don't have to worry about it. I have a ton of shotgun ammo, but I can't use any of it as Krauser. Better, you know. I keep getting hit by buckets, dude. Local man with bucket. Stronger than Krauser. Still a Plagas guy somewhere. Yeah, there he is. The knee of justice! Where's the other one? Oh, we're fine. Cool, cool, cool. Not a terrible Waterhall.
Look, there's a crank over there.
Not a terrible Waterhall. Not ideal either. I should have enough pistol ammo to defend Ashley. This second half of Waterhall, you have to defend Ashley while she cranks 2 cranks. And it can be really, really weird on Rando because sometimes you get like shield enemies that will just kill Ashley straight up, or like homies will be booking it, just like run super fast. Yeah, like that. Dude's flying. Usain Bolt over here. Definitely one. This is one of the sections where you really need to make sure you have enough ammo for this. Otherwise, it's gonna be a nightmare. Slash. Savior of the universe. Bro, chill. Running out of ammo. It's essentially downtime though when you're protecting her. You know, as long as she's being grabbed. I think the Matilda's really strong. Unfortunately, it does rip through ammo, so I'm out again. I don't think I'll be able to grab these here. No. All good. I already grabbed everything else in the room, so we're chilling. And we hit that checkpoint, so even if I were to die somehow, or Ashley dies, we just do the second half again. Speaking of, I hear somebody. Oh! Ashley just broke that dude's ankles, dude. She's zooming. She's out of here. She's gone. Not the dynamite guy, run! No dynamite, please! I heard him light it. Alright, cool. Chilling. What's up, Candy? Nah, I'm doing one more right now. But I mean, the chunk of it, the biggest chunk of it's over.
Wow.
Yo.
Welcome.
Or yeah, just thank you for the 100 biddies, dude. Appreciate that.
Got some rare. What are you?
Okay, nothing new for sale.
What are you selling? Come
Unfortunate, I would really like an inventory increase. You're Bing Shilling. You too, dude. Bing Shilling. Alright. Done with Waterhall. That's one of the harder rooms in the game. Donezo. Hunk. Why is it always hunk when I want to break a barrel? Okay, that's fine. Why, game? Give me a TMP. So you can actually skip this entire room if you play as Krauser, which is cool. Unfortunately, here I am as Hunk, so we're walking it. We're hoofing it. Oh, I almost got wrecked. Speaking of food, I need to stop eating like ass. We've been eating a little better. My girlfriend's been cooking again, which is nice. That's what I'm eating is leftovers. Some chicken Alfredo penne. Is it just me? Wait, no, it's not just me. I'm correct. But y'all ever notice how penne is just like the best noodle? Like just objectively. Like I don't understand why anyone would want spaghetti when penne exists. It's unfortunate because Hunk's your favorite, but he's the worst here. He's not the worst if you have a ton of flash grenades or at least the TMP. W girlfriend? Yes, W indeed. Yeah, Penne's S tier. It's gotta be the best, right? Like, what else would it even be? Alright. There's also a skip here if you're Krauser. Again, not Krauser, unfortunate. The skip in the next room, the next room has a skip if you're Wesker or Krauser, so that's cool. We'll see if we get one. These homies are sleeping on the job, dude. They're straight conked out, standing up. Oh, nice. Okay, really good room to be Krauser. Nice big skip here. So normally you have to kill this red zealot, who is randomized to another enemy, obviously, and grab the key from him. Ouch. Grab the key from him, and with the key, you open the door and continue onto the gallery, but when you go to kill him, he runs away. That's too high. Pretty sure. Yeah, that's definitely too high. Hold on 1 second. When you like go to kill him, he runs away. And so you gotta go track him down. He likes to get into this Gatling gun. But instead, what you can do is you can do the arm thrust in the middle of the jump down animation, and that overrides it. I love maces, by the way. Mace Windu is my favorite Star Wars character. You can do the punch animation in the middle of the jump down, so you get yourself floating in the air. And when you do that as Krauser, you actually give yourself no clip essentially. And the only way to get back in bounds is to either take damage or interact with something. Unfortunately here, it seems like I'm gonna have to take damage. But if I was a little bit lower in the air, I could just kick the door and that'd put me back in bounds. The Krauser skips aren't actually completely free. Some of them are quite difficult, like that one. If you don't want to take the extra damage, and just want to go back in bounds without having to waste a grenade and a heal, then you have to time it really precisely. But that skips that whole first section of the room. You have to hit that cutscene. That's a JJ. You have to hit that cutscene there. Homie's AFK. You have to hit that cutscene there though, otherwise this room won't load. And like load the cutscenes and stuff, and you need that to happen because you've got to pick up an item that you need to progress later. I actually have forgotten to do that before, and then you know you get to the section later and you realize, oh, I'm kind of soft locked. But it's simple. Just remember you got to go grab it. Novies, monk ass. The back of keto. What's up, Salfer? Excuse me, sir. I prefer the chickens to the Novies, just saying. Excuse me, sir. Any box subs in chat? Potential statue skip? Yeah, there's lots and lots of skips with Krauser. Krauser actually is faster than Leon. Krauser's like a 114 if you just play with Krauser the whole time, whereas Leon's like a 119 world record. It's really cool. I also submitted like just Krauser percent to GDQ. It's quite a cool run. So Hunk working properly now, yes. So we'll be able to do Hunk runs. Who's the slowest character? I think it's gonna be Hunk. Honestly, I haven't done that many runs. I've only done Krauser and Wesker runs, but I'm pretty sure it's Hunk. Excuse me. Thank you. What's up, Big Al? How you doing? Well, no, you're in the air and you can't lower yourself flying, so it don't work. The only reason it works for Krauser is because you can lower yourself like a lot.
Welcome. Got some. What are you buying?
That's actually a pretty classic meme. Like,
What are you buying?
new runner accidentally hits the thing at the wrong time and then it gets like stuck midair. They're like, oh my god, I found a skip. And then they show it to the community and everyone's like, no, actually that happens all the time. And unfortunately you can't do anything with that. It's weird because normally when you take damage when you're out of bounds like that, you don't fall down a level. It only works with Krauser for some reason. It's like everyone tests that on their first time they see it and it never works, but it works with Krauser. It's weird. Oh god. Okay, I guess I gotta do this. Does that even work? I don't even know. It does work. Cool, okay, I'm gonna restart because I don't want to use... Oh, well, it made a checkpoint. Okay, never mind. I guess I'm using that grenade. Oh great, Krausers, when I don't have a knife. I killed one of them. Excuse me, sir. Ah! Later. Do I have enemies? No. I could do a skip in here if the chickens were something I could punch. Unfortunately, I can't punch the chickens. You could like skip pulling up this bridge, just like walk across to the door. Excuse me, sir. Let me check to see what the merchant's got. Oh. What's up, Dad Danny? Yeah, RE4 VR is fun as heck. Heck, dude, it's really fun. Gotta save Ashley. Not the mace, guys. Spare me. Yeah, aiming with a scope is kind of ass. And VR, but everything else feels really good. Honestly, it's just better to no scope.
The door's locked. I can't open it.
Unironically. That's what I did. I play VR, just no scoped. Did I get it? No, I didn't get the cycle skip. So you can do a little bit of a skip here if you kill all the enemies at the same time. But I think I got a little bit trolled. And that last guy was too far out of the way. That's okay though.
I got the key. I can get out.
There is a category for VR, yeah. There is indeed. So instead of actually playing as Ashley, it's fully random. We get to play as other characters in the Ashley section too. Because of that, the mod adjusts this area a little bit so that you can play through it as characters that aren't Ashley and it won't soft lock. Like normally the characters wouldn't be able to crank those cranks and stuff, so unless they're Ashley. So they're just kind of gone. It also means that the ladder that leads to the end of the area is actually just available from the start. But you can't leave unless you grab the goat head, or you'll be soft locked, like I said earlier, with the other room. I think there's like one or two skips. I think there's a skip in 5-4 with the VR stuff. I don't know if they found any more than that. I don't know. I really wanted to run that more, but like, I just couldn't play in VR for like 2.5, 3 hours straight while speedrunning and like not lose my mind and get like sick. I didn't get like really badly sick or anything, but it just didn't feel great. And I got really tired really fast, as well as it's Oculus exclusive. So you can't read chat while running, which sucks as a content creator. Yeah, it is physically taxing after a while, dude. Sweaty gamer like me sitting inside all day, like I can't be standing for 3 hours, no shot. Yeah, you can stream it, but it's really weird. It requires like a weird back-end workaround. It's not great, and the stream quality is really bad. The stream quality is really bad. You can't have chat while you're playing it. Unfortunate side effects of it being an Oculus exclusive. Hey, I'm new. Just wondering what you thought about Welcome to Raccoon City. I'm pretty sure I could summarize my complete thoughts about Operation Raccoon City, or Welcome to Raccoon City like this.
Wait here.
That is to say, I don't think about it ever. There a PC emulator type thing for it? Maybe, but there wasn't when it released, obviously. I have no idea. What's up, Cruelty? That'd be nice if there was. I'm gonna miss a cycle. I don't know. I think that Resident Evil is cringe. So I'm the wrong person to be asking about Resident Evil stuff. Like, I like RE3 Remake, RE4, RE5, and Village is okay. Other than that, I don't like any of it really. I just don't care about any of the other stuff. Got to Dante and Bloody Palace and you died as Nero in DMC4. Oh, it's tragic. That's tragic. Resident Evil being cringe is the best part. I know, but I'm cringe, so I can't take that much cringe in one place. To Make was pretty good, but I feel Mr. X carries it. But like, Mr. X doesn't even exist in that game. You can literally, like, if you walk, like, look at this, look at me. If you walk like this, Mr. X can never chase you. He will never catch up. He's that slow. Like, he basically doesn't exist. I think in my like 1200 hours, he was a problem like 3 or 4 occasions. Like, he is such a non-issue. It's all psychological. It really doesn't even affect gameplay. Also, if you just run into him and do this, he'll miss his punch every time. Well, if you hear Mr. X coming, just like get to a big hallway and then bait him around, you know? Like, I don't know. I never found him even remotely difficult. It definitely makes it more exciting. I will not disagree there. Like, it is a cool gameplay mechanic, but when it comes to actual gameplay, like affecting the gameplay proper, if you're not scared of him, it does nothing. Not everyone can simplify him as you have, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I for sure. I have like an insane amount of time in the game. But he never scared me, so like we figured that shit out like right away. It's all psychological. Like if you're not afraid of him, then he's not gonna do anything for your playthrough. But if you are, then yeah, it'll change it quite a lot. But see, I just never got afraid by him, so to me it just didn't matter for the most part. What's the merchant guy? You got anything cool, dude? You got a TMP? Maybe an inventory increase?
Got some rare.
No. Great. Okay, so upcoming we got like the hardest room in the whole randomizer. This Knight's Grail room
What are you buying?
is hell. Basically there are a bunch of knights in this room. A lot of them normally just have QTs, but every single one of them, even the ones that don't normally have QTs, turn into a randomized enemy when you do this. So it is legit the hardest room in the whole rando. Especially because a lot of those knights that get replaced into enemies are inside of walls. So in order to make those actually be enemies that you can fight and kill, the mod author made all of the enemies in the room have no clip. So they can just walk through walls.
Wait.
As you can see.
Wait. Wait.
And it's very likely to get a Mendez in here, at least one. I'm not surprised by that at all. This Magnum ammo drop though. Very likely to get a Mendez, I said. Thankfully they die in 2 fire grenades. Yeah. Peace. Alright, so what do we got in this section? Doggies and a Mendez? Yeah, that's what I figured. Thankfully, I have killer 7. And I don't have to worry about like wasting ammo because I can just rebuy. Oh, I shouldn't have reloaded though. That's kind of griefing. All good. Big chillin'. No worries. First try. Yeah, I like how the Mendez just say like, peace. They're out of here. Who's a good boy? Pet the doggo. Wide people happy. I'll wait. How do you download this rando? So the enemy rando and merchant rando, that's just the RE4 rando. If you just search it, the one by RE4 Duke. The character rando is the update to the trainer, which I commissioned personally from Razer. It's not publicly available yet, but it will be. Novies 2. Thankfully is almost never Novies, so homie's just jumping off the map. All good. Normally one of the hardest rooms, but in Rando is usually one of the easiest ones. Oh, the reload timing. It's so bad. All right, so if we switch here, Krauser, I am gonna reroll the Krauser here because this is a really cool skip that I want to show. That's Leon's got his swag on. All right, cool. I'm gonna switch to Krauser here because there's a really cool skip that I would like to show. So Krauser is broken, as we all know. But I don't think you fully understand how broken he is. So you can break out of like any animation with that punch, including radio calls. So if you get the radio call on this bridge here and then punch out of it, you actually can skip the whole clock tower like you're playing RE3 Remake or something. Which is hilarious and sad. Ouch. I'm gonna restart this room actually. It's like you're playing on easy difficulty. Oh yeah, that's true actually. Like, you could do the same exact thing just by playing on easy difficulty. The game just like auto skips it. Kind of funny. These guys are super tanky because they're Gyarados. The mace has so much range. Oh my god. Ouch. There's the grenade I want. Oh, they're ready. They're ready. They're ready. They knew. Run! Bro, they're ready. I hate island villagers. They're so fast. They're ready, dude. They've seen this run before. They know what I'm doing. Leon! Wrong again. It's Ada. It's Krauser. Alright, time to resell and rebuy the Pillar 7.
Got some rare. What are you selling?
Tell me I get an inventory upgrade. No, okay. Unfortunate. TMP though, let's go. Fog.
Thank you.
TMP is cool, but like I don't have any room. Unfortunate.
You're selling. Thank you. Is that what are you buying?
I don't have any room for this TMP. So I can't even really use it. Unfortunately.
Thank you. Come back anytime.
We do a nice little skip in this room too. If we get Krauser for the next one, we can actually skip Verdugo. We don't even have to kill him. Verdugo is an interesting part of the randomizer because the boss is randomized, like as you would expect, but his HP persists over to any of the enemies he's randomized as, and Verdugo in particular has an insane amount of HP. Yeah, so unless it's default Verdugo and we're playing as Leon and we have a rocket launcher, we won't be able to kill it. So we'll need to be playing as Krauser to kill it otherwise, or if we're not playing as Krauser, we'll have to wait it out. So we're playing as Ada, and it seems like it's a Super Salvador, so we're gonna have to wait it out. The elevator will show up eventually. It takes about 3 minutes for it to show up after you start the button. So we're gonna have to run around in circles for about 3 minutes. Unfortunately, because this guy has so much health because he has Verdugo health. And the only way you can kill Verdugo is if you use a rocket launcher while he's frozen, because the freezing effect does 3 times extra damage. And none of the other bosses that it can be randomized into can get frozen. So even if I were to rocket launcher this guy, he would survive it. Which means that I just have to wait out the elevator, unfortunately. I could re-roll to Krauser, and then what you do with Krauser is you could like knock this over, and then during the knockover animation, you can like punch out of bounds. And the elevator is actually just there waiting for you. So you could just like go into the elevator from out of bounds and leave the section. So like if the run was going really, really poorly, I might re-roll until Krauser and then do that. But otherwise I'll just do this. Or like, let's say I messed up and the Super Salvador kills me. I have to redo the room. I'd probably re-roll until Krauser and then do it again. Just because, you know. Save some time. But we don't have to. I like to play it as it lies if we can. I don't know what he thinks is so funny. He's got some insane cardio though. That chainsaw looks really heavy. It's got 2 blades on it. That's a really inefficient chainsaw. Like I don't know what you would use a double-bladed chainsaw for. Like it would just be cutting the tree in half twice at the same spot almost. Is Krauser's melee strong enough to kill him? It should be. And you wouldn't be able to do, well, you could just skip the boss's Krauser, right? So you don't need to, but it should be able to kill him. You could also, I mean, you could kill Super Salvador if it wasn't for like the Vertigo HP. If you just need that tiny sliver of tree, I mean, you could always just cut twice. Yeah. Yeah, you make logs in Minecraft with that actually. It cuts out a perfect log in Minecraft. Well, it probably wouldn't instant kill him, but it would at least stun him so you could do it more than once. Like, Krauser doesn't instantly kill Sadler, for instance. It takes like a minute of spamming him with the sword arm for him to die. Also, like Krauser, like knifing Krauser takes like 3 or 4. So it's not like an instant win button. It's just, it kills most regular enemies instantly. Do you have to press a button or something in the elevator? Yeah, I did already. There it is. I was just thinking, like, dude, it's taking forever. It's gotta be over soon. There it was. Now we can go to the elevator. Don't want to leave too early because there's no way to kite him outside that room. So, like, if I left early and I got to the elevator and it didn't open yet, he'd probably kill me. You have to kill him in order for the door to open. Wow, Powerless Toys. You've said one message in my chat and it's been completely incorrect. That's unfortunate. That track record, not that good. Better luck next time. All right, upcoming, we got the boulder skip room, followed by a couple of other rooms that are quite difficult. The double Gigante boss fight room. Nice, we got Wesker, so we can finally show off a Wesker skip. Haven't really been able to show off any Wesker stuff, but we can punch in the air. Or punch while we're in the ladder to be able to get out of bounds and skip this boulder section. Punch the wall so hard I go right through it. Go around this boulder. Normally you'd have to grab some dynamite and blow open this thing. But actually for some of the characters that sequence doesn't work normally. Like you can't do it that way. Otherwise the game will soft lock. Mostly just Krauser that's the case, but it is unfortunate that is the case. I have so much shotgun ammo, nothing to do with it, so get rid of some of it. Okay, Hunk with no TMP in the double Gigante room. We'll see what we can do here. I'm not gonna be able to skip it because I'm Hunk. But the bosses are random, so I don't know what I'll be able to do here. Normally it's Gigante and JJ, yeah, so... Can I neck snap JJ? I don't think so, right? No. I could dunk the Gigante. But do I have enough grenades to kill the JJ? I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. I don't think so. Oh, I do. Cool. All right. Nice, we don't have to re-roll. That's cool. I like how Hunk has a knife here, but not in the actual game. Unfortunately, that's like all my grenades, but that'll be fine. I'd rather not re-roll if I don't have to. This guy's gonna take a bath. A really hot bath. Hello. Thank you. I'm waiting on that door. Like, is it coming? Novi's 3 with Hunk again. Okay, this will be interesting. Thankfully, it's not actually Novi's. It should be some villagers, yeah. Cool, cool. Hunk low-key underrated. Hunk is sick. It's just, in the rando, if you don't have a TMP, it's kind of terrible. What's that ban hit? What emote you want me to add? I'll do it after the run, though. Just remind me. I got you. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me. I think Hunk is on a mission to snap Ashley's neck. It's gotta be, right? Let's have a little fun. Why don't we? How's the rando going? It's going good. Oh, movement god. Movement god. Ouch. PC? No, I'm playing on a Zebo, actually. It's a Zebo exclusive mod. No! No! Troll despair. The archer did me in, dude. That's so funny. Oh man, that's funny. He said movement god, huh? Let's see. Let's see how true that is. Oh my god. Yeah, someone clipped that. That's great. Okay, there is also a potentially huge skip here that could happen if you're a Krauser, but I am not Krauser, so that's unfortunate. You can do something similar to what I did with the clock tower area by just like punching out of bounds right at the start and then walking into the elevator at the end. I'll explain it a little bit more when we're closer. That's a Super Salvador I just heard. Yep. This sucks. Definitely gonna have to use a flash here. It keeps giving me Hunk. I don't have a TMP. So you see that door over there on the left with the little lion thing that you need the piece for normally? So what you could do is that elevator behind that actually is working all the time. The only thing that's stopping you from going to the elevator is, well, the fact that you need to open the door. So when you're playing as Krauser, you can actually just jump out of bounds right there and just walk into the elevator and skip the whole minecart section. It's called minecart skip. Fortunately, we didn't get Krauser, so we're able to do that. So we have to go through the minecart. That's fine though. Every character can do minecart skip. The game likes giving me Hunk. Yeah, today, this is a Hunk day. This is a Hunk run right now. It's fine though. Even if I don't have a gun, I can still make it through every room. Ouch. Wait, actually, no, I can't. I can't do this room as Hunk. I literally can't. Because there's a thing at the end of the room where you have to shoot 4 ceiling tiles and I don't have a gun. I also don't have a grenade, so I can't blow them up that way either. So we gotta reroll. That's okay, there's a cool trick you can do with Wesker here. I want the grenade. And I want to stay out of bounds. And skip this door here. Skip the key too. Flash was so hard they thought they were peeking banana on Inferno. Did you never peek banana? So many flashes. Why archers? Why is it always archers? Why is it always archers? Seeing the random makes me remember that Leon is mega bland and unfun in Mercenaries. Yeah, it's true. Dang. It's unfortunate. It's okay. I can fix that. Big deal. No big deal.
Hi waifu, do you know World S? Why don't you play World S? Best mod World S. World S. World S.
Daughters. We want. Second, sorry about that. Wrong one. Talk. This one. Here we are. So minecart. Minecart. Very fun room. Everyone has a skip for this, which is really cool. When we first started running the alternate characters, it seemed like the other ones wouldn't have skips for minecart. But it turns out everyone does. It's really, really nice. Don't have to do this section. Normally what you do is you jump off of the minecart as it's rolling. And then in a certain spot, and that'll clip you out of bounds, and you can just walk to the end. But Krauser and Ada have like different jumping animations that don't allow you to do that. Okay, dang, I'm having a problem. I can't get back in bounds because I don't have a frag grenade. And the fire grenade doesn't reach low enough to hit. See? So I need a frag grenade if I wanted to go back and bounce the Krauser. Unfortunate routing. So I might actually have to ride the minecart here. Which would suck, but... Unless... Let's see here. Can I get back in bounds like right here? That should work, actually. Impromptu struts. Is this the OG PC port? God, no. Hell nah. That should work. So once you take damage with Krauser, you start to clip back in bounds whenever you come into contact with the collision, which is what people normally do when they go out of bounds in this game. But for some reason, Krauser has to take damage first for that to be able to happen. Yeah, see, now he clipped back down. Alright, we're good. I've never been in that situation before where I needed to get back in bounds, but I didn't have a frag grenade there. So, because there's usually a frag grenade in the previous room. But we're chilling. That works great. Yeah, that OG RE4 port is actually awful. I would suggest no one ever plays it. PC07 doesn't have mouse support. Doesn't have a lighting engine at all. The lighting just doesn't work. It's pretty awful. Yeah, I mean, it's not rare. Lewis, another RE4 runner, bought it for like 50 cents the other day at like a local game shop. So this door, the elevator right behind it, you can actually just access it from the beginning. I might do that. If I did it at like a GDQ, just reroll for Krauser and then do that. All good though. Nice. So we're actually still Krauser. We got really lucky and randomized into Krauser again. There's a cool skip you could do here as well, the Salazar hands room. You could actually skip the QTE chasing you and like the entirety of the room. This is the hardest skip in the game though, for sure. You need to jump off here and then right before you hit the ground, dash like that. I don't have any grenades, but I think I might be low enough. We'll see. If not, then I'll do the room normally. So that problem where we're like in the air with Krauser, but if I'm low enough, I should just be able to open the door. The reason why this is like the hardest trick is because it's really precise. Like I think I'm too high. Yeah, so I can't open the door. That's okay. We'll just do it normally. I need those grenades, man. Unfortunate. So I just have to do it normally. This room's not that bad though. It's not a huge skip. Also, we could do a couple of other miniature skips when in this section as well. I was gonna jump down there, dude. Why is there a JJ? That scares me. Please don't do that. That's terrifying. That works. Sick flip, yo. I can't quick turn with the Matilda. I hate it. I hate it. There we go. Yeet. Our inventory is looking a little dry here. Nice, we got Krauser again. Really convenient for this room. I have a ton of shotgun ammo, but like no pistol ammo. We got some Magnum as well. So the next boss is Salazar, and Salazar is super tanky. The thing with Salazar is usually it's like a big thing where you gotta worry about having enough ammo to actually kill the boss. But we have a lot of Magnum ammo, so we should totally be fine, and shotgun ammo. Of course, if we're playing as Krauser, then we can just skip the boss, so it's not a big deal. But chances are we probably won't be, because we got the last like 4 rooms as Krauser. If not, we should be fine. I have plenty of Magnum ammo. The merchant right before the boss is never an actual merchant as well, so we won't be able to stock up there. Oopsies. A little early. The elevator is a perfect room to get Krauser though, because just blasting rocket launchers into you. I mean, the enemies is what I meant to say. We're gonna fix for it now, Mighty Slime. Still can't equip rocket launchers though. No, don't shoot me. Is the inventory random, or did you buy the guns for a reason? Yes. Both of those are correct. The inventory is random, and I bought the guns for a reason. Not the rockets, please. Does Ditman work with other characters than Leon? No. In fact, Ditman doesn't even work with Leon if it's a mod. Put that down. Thank you. Alright, who are we gonna be? Just not Hunk, please. I said not Hunk. I can't beat him with Hunk. There we go. Alright. Why do you despise me, game? I did not mean to shoot his eye there, but that was cool. So it works. There we go. Not with Wesker, but yes, this crap. Let's get this fight. Yeah, if you have Magnum, it's not that really hard of a boss fight. What's up, Dark? Ooh, nice Magnum ammo drop. Climb! Thank you. Hey, look, it's Hunk again. Hey, buddy. Island in under 2 hours. Let's go. Not bad. Not bad. That guy's not gonna have anything new. I'm just gonna wait until the next merchant, because the next merchant's really soon. Honk again. All good though. We don't actually kill anything in this part. We're just gonna be doing the island skip, which any character can do. Just climb up here, boom, out of bounds. Then we actually do something special that you never do anywhere else in the run, which is use a QTE to get back in bounds. This boulder push like snaps you back in and skips the whole section. It's really cool. How many total hours I have in this game? Way too many. Like 2,300. Hunk moment. Certified Hunk moment. Swing. Thank you. Excuse me. Pardon me. Alright. This is going to be the last merchant with new stuff, so we'll see what we get here. Inventory upgrade, please. Thank the Lord.
Thank you.
Okay. Cool.
What are you selling?
Alright, so let's sell the Killer 7.
Is that all?
Rebuy for the extra ammo. Buy the TMP so Hunk can do something.
Thank you.
At this point, we may as well buy a rocket launcher because we have the inventory space. Chances that we could actually use it are like slim to nothing though.
Thank you.
Then we may as well buy his whole stock of grenades. No, not the handgun. Stock for the TMP? Nah, you don't need it because I'm only going to be reusing it as
Thank you.
Hunk basically.
Stranger.
Upgrade that TMP. Safe. When me and Dante run this, I'd love to do a run of this with Dante. That'd be fun. Bro, from the grave. I only took all of Village and Castle for Hunk to be useful. In his defense, though, he was useful in like one other room. Got him. The double. 2 quick ones. Body armor. Is that one also? No. Mendez. Through the wall. Okay. Gotcha. Daughters. Give me. Give me, sir. Thank you. Would it only be the same seed and not the same characters if you ran it with Dante? Yeah, that's true actually, because the character random is not seeded. I could use the rocket launcher. How expensive was the rocket launcher?
Got some. What are you buying?
40,000. Okay, so not super cheap. Hey, he's got one too. Ow, dude, I hate archers, man. Ammon, he's walling. His foot was sticking to the wall. Is this a real category or are you the first one to do it? This is just a meme, sir. It's meme rando. This is not even a speedrun, this is just a meme. I believe so, Drily Boy. Maybe the real speedrun was the memes we made along the way. That's the best part. Yeet! I wouldn't take my word as gospel, but I believe so, yes. Ouch. What's up, G4D? How you doing, dude? I just got my butt kicked and my face kicked. Excuse me. Goodbye. I mean, like, speedrunning a randomizer is kind of a meme in the first place because it's just so much randomness, right? Like for example, I'm playing as Krauser in this room, which allows me to save like 30 seconds because I can do this skip, and if you don't get Krauser, then you just can't do this skip, so therefore you lose 30 seconds. That's not very skill-based. So like, actually competing in a category where that would be the case would just not be fun. Like, for example, the metagame for a speedrun category that was exactly this randomizer would just be... The only thing that would matter is like how many rooms can you get as Krauser? Essentially. It'd be like not actually competitive in any way because it's just like, okay, I got Krauser, okay, like sick. I didn't get Krauser. Oh, that's slow. Yeah. What's up, Cattern? Optimal strat reroll until you get Krauser. Yeah, but that's not like fun, right? At that point, it's just a Krauser run with extra steps. I could see like, you know, a Krauser or a Wesker speedrun category, like the people actually wanted to take somewhat serious, but what's the time for a full Krauser run? The run I got was a 1:16, but could easily be improved by like a couple of minutes. When you're doing DMC 1 no damage, is it going to be DMD or normal? Just normal. We'll see how it goes. I would love to do DMD no damage, but Mundus exists, so. And that just sounds awful. The DMC 1's amazing. DMC 1's a banger. I would play it. I would suggest you play it, yeah. What happens if you flash these things? Nothing, apparently. I don't know. What's up, Dale? Howdy.
What is that thing?
I'm trolling. I need to tell her to wait. Ah! How do you punch with Wesker without stunning? By pressing the punch button? It's part of the mod. Frick, dude. Please. What is that thing? American. If only I could tell Ashley to wait. Tell her to hide, though. Ouch, dude. I hate Krauser. No. Screw you, Krauser.
Wait.
Jesus. Where did I download the randomizer? So there's this website called www.google.com that if you ask it questions, it'll answer you. That's where I found it. Nice. There we go. Don't waste it out. But if I use, say, DuckDuckGo, then results may vary. I don't know. I cannot guarantee that you'll find what you're looking for there. Can Wesker casually punch like that in Mercs? No, just the mod. In Mercs, you have to like do it on a QT. Oh god, it's Dynamite Ladies. It was Dynamite Ladies. The Dynamite Ladies are now gone. Yeah, it's in. Let me Google that. It's a great website. Did Ashley die? No, thank God. Okay. Run! Of course. Ah! What? He juked me. should probably buy some heals in the next merchant. And another Killer 7. All right, Ashley, let's go. I'm limping. I ate some bad food. I got
Leave it to me, Leon.
the food poisoning hip.
Welcome.
Did y'all even know there was a merchant in here?
Got
I bet you
some
didn't.
bread. What are you buying?
Blacktail Pog.
What are you buying? Thank. What are you selling? Is that all? What are you buying? Not enough cash, stranger.
Oh, I messed
What are
up.
you selling?
All good.
Is that, what are you buying?
Killer 7.
Come back anytime.
Bro sells complete herbs, that's OP. Yeah, for 20 grand. Dude, Super Salvador in the main game would be sick. Actually, I won't lie. For a remake, I'd love that.
Leave it to me, Leon.
This merchant has new items? I guess so. I thought the last one was the one that had the last set of items. The grenade only run, only possible in randomizer since the merchant sells them. No, it should be possible in regular game too. I think there should be enough of them. Yeah, this is definitely time to use the striker because I have a ton of ammo and nothing to use it on really. Later, Kenny Webb. Have a good night, dude. It's kind of a shame to put him only in mercenaries, considering he's like pretty fun enemy to fight against actually. I really hope they remove the truck from the remake. Just saying, dude. This shit is awful. The truck is iconic. I think the word you're looking for is infamous. And I'm not talking about the PS3 exclusive that no one played.
I'm leaving it to you.
How's the gym been going? It hasn't been. I have not been going. Although I went on a hike with my girlfriend yesterday. That was fun. Try to do that more often. No one played? Yeah, I mean, who had a PS3? Come on. Bro, Xbox Live? Hello? Anybody? Party chat? Literally sold the Xbox 360? Oh my god. The mace guy was fast. Too fast. Counterpoint, PS3 had no games. So how could Infamous be on the PS3? Nice. Bro, I feel bad, like, having a PS3 is like being homeschooled, you know? Just no social interaction whatsoever. All your friends are out playing an Xbox Live Party chat. And you're stuck at home with the PS3, not able to talk to your friends unless you're in the same game. Social skills down the drain, just overnight, you know? Bro! My God! Getting annihilated, dude. PS triple. Jokes on you, I only played single player games on the PS3. Yes, I understand this, but what I'm saying is I played lots of single player games on the Xbox 360, but I was able to sit in party chat talking to my friends who were playing Xbox 360 games and other games. There was a voice chat thing for the PS3? Yes, but you could only be in it if you guys were in the same game or you're sitting on the dashboard. I remember, like, I spent tons of time playing Minecraft on Xbox, like talking to my friends that were playing COD at the same time. Or like I was playing Guitar Hero and they were playing Minecraft or whatever. But tried to do the same thing on PS3, it didn't work. As soon as you launched the game, it would leave the chat. So you had to be in the same game to be in a party chat with each other. You use Xbox's Discord back in the day? Yeah, it was the OG Discord. That alone sold the console difference for me. You guys did Facebook calls with friends while you play PS3? I believe it. We did like actual phone calls like once or twice. A 360 instead of a PS3 because of Dead Rising. Good choice, good choice. Actual phone calls are the best, yeah, except for just your phone bill just goes through the roof. I had a PS3 and all my friends had Xboxes. I swear I was the only person in that school with a PS3. People talked about me like I was an urban legend. That's hilarious. Is the random working, dude? Not in this room, it's not. Ah, okay. Gotcha. All good. I just saved. I got Leon like 4 rooms in a row and I was like, I'm not sure if this is working. There we go. Yep. Okay. I think it was working. I just happened to get Leon a bunch of times in a row and I wanted to double check. Oh, chainsaw ladies, huh? Mess with the wrong guy. Punk knows what to do. Nice outfit, Ada. Been a long time, comrade. Browser. I died in a crash 2 years ago. Is that what they told you? You're the one who kidnapped Ashley. You catch on quick, as expected. After all, you and I both know where we come from. Ha! Ha! Hoo. What do you want? The sample Sadler developed, that's all. Leave Ashley out of this. Oh, I needed her to buy Sadler's trust in me. Like you, I'm American. Barrel. You got her involved just for that? Ah, ting, 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 ting. Yeah. All for Umbrella's sake. Umbrella? Almost let it slip. Enough talk. Die, comrade. Ugh. Ada! Well, if it's the capital D colon.
Looks like we have the upper hand here.
You may be able to prolong your life, but it's not like you can escape your inevitable death, is it?
You knew each other?
More or less. Maybe it's about time you told me the reason why you're here.
Maybe some other time.
Secret Agent Asia. Ada. I like the moans from Ada here. Why does she have that costume now? Randomizer changed it. I kind of like this costume now, it's cool. Hey, it is a Chad, dude. Make a save here. Can Ada sit in the chair? Yes, she can. Everyone can sit in the chair, actually. Okay, it is working. Just want to make sure. It's faster, Ada or Krauser? I think they're the same speed. Once again, I don't want to risk it. I might be able to kill you three with Hunk with this inventory, but that's a pretty big might. That would lose a lot of time if I was wrong. So I don't want to risk it because he'd have to redo this whole run back after trying and taking forever on the attempt. E3 is very weak to fire grenades. That's why I've been collecting a bunch of fire grenades throughout my playthrough, so that I can save them for E3 in case I'm someone that's can't use a rocket launcher, which is very likely. We should also have a bunch of magnum ammo, so we'll be fine either way, but the fire grenades are a nice insurance for sure. Can use a grenade here to do a little skip, saves like 30 seconds. You throw the grenade close to the wall and it breaks it. from the other side. Bada bing, bada boom. So we're gonna dump a bunch of fire grenades on U3 and then hopefully end him with the Magnum here. This is basically the no merchant professional strat as well. He's very, very tanky. And Wesker can't use a rocket launcher, so even though we have one, it's not that useful. Hey Cat Neo, how you doing, dude? We have a ton of Magnum ammo, so. Goodbye. Easy peasy. One shot left. I'll probably sell it and then rebuy it for like one last capacity upgrade, and then I'll probably actually upgrade it because I have a bunch of money. Yeah, Verdugo has the most health by far of the bosses. U3 is really tanky though. He's got a lot of health too. Ooh, nice. This is a good room to get Krauser because there's a little skip you can do here. The merchant here isn't actually a merchant, so we won't be able to use him, but that was terrifying. There's a Super Salvador right next to me when I dropped down. Alright, time for the Krauser fight. Krauser is really weak to knives, so ideally we want a character that we have a knife with, so not Wesker or Hunk. Okay, we got Krauser. That's cool. We could definitely work with that. There's some extra skips you could do on this as well. It'll make the boss fight really easy. The internal conflict coming into play here. Krauser versus Krauser. It's a mirror match. Everyone's favorite. Fox versus Fox. That's, you know, basically why I watch Melee. So instead of, do I have a fire grenade? I do. Instead of going through this whole section and like risking having to fight Krauser on this bridge, I'm just gonna do this and knock myself back in bounds with a fire grenade here. You're mine. Krauser versus Krauser, no items, final destination. Now we're talking. There is another skip I could do here, but I don't have any more fire grenades, so I really don't have a way to get back in bounds. Unfortunately. I do have a frag grenade. I could try to use that. I have health, so I can do that. We'll do it. Why not? Show it off. So instead of going all the way around, I could just do this. Dang it, I was hoping it would just stun me. There we go, but I'm back in bounds. Right at the end. You can skip past the part where he talks to you and all that stuff, but he's booking it. He's coming for me. I'm not ready for you yet. Hold on. Okay, now I'm ready. Prepare for your death, Krauser. My death, huh? Homie didn't watch the speedrun. He has no idea how outclassed he is. He was not ready. Goodbye. Alright, now for all we have left is 5-4 and the Sadler boss fight. 5-4, actually, you could skip like the entirety of the level if you're playing as Wesker or Krauser. I'm not going to re-roll for it, I don't think, but the chances are we will see a skip here at some point because there are quite a few skips in this section and the likelihood that we don't get Wesker or Krauser for any of them is unlikely. Okay, yeah, so we're going to get to do the really big one, which is cool. During the radio call, you can dash right at the beginning, get out of bounds, and just walk right to the end door after the triple turret section. Normally, you have to do a whole bunch of stuff, and like Mike helps you and blah blah blah. But nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna leave. It's so big. It's huge. Makes it way more fun too. We can do that skip with Wesker as well. They're lost. They're like, where the heck did he go? Okay. There is War Room still, which is the room with the big key card and stuff. There's a skip there as well, if we get Krauser or Wesker. Yeah, this could really be like a sub 230 easily. I put my estimate as 245, I believe. That was like plenty, I think. The character randomizer makes the randomizer way more consistent and more entertaining. You know what I mean? Like, I always can have a solution for a room because, you know, I have like the really strong characters. Okay, so I didn't get either of them. That's fine. So we won't do this skip. We'll just play it normally. That's fine. We got plenty of time. But essentially what the skip is there's a ladder back there and you can just, you know, do the animation cancel through the ladder. And when you do that, you can just walk out of bounds to the end of the level. Oh, the red hat guy. He's disguised as a guy without a red hat. I don't know who has the key card. Where's the key card? Who has it? Show yourself. Oh, it was the Plaga guy. Interesting. Thanks for holding the door, sir. I appreciate that. What a gentleman. Excuse me. Pardon me. What are you gonna get? YouTube splits? What you mean? Oh! Started blasting. Ah! Thank God for the flash grenade. Alright, cool. All we have left is the final boss. We do have a rocket launcher, so if we happen to be Leon, it'll be really easy. Sure, the RPG will get used soon. Yeah, surely. Unfortunate. It's okay. There's no splits on YouTube. No spits on YouTube. Spits? Splits? What? What are you talking about? There are no splits. Okay, what do you mean though? No splits? Like live splits? You gotta be more specific, dude. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Oops, this is separate ways. There we go. This is fun. I can make it back from here. This is fun. Spicy. I genuinely have no clue what the fuck you're trying to say. The right side with your PB and yeah, Twitch doesn't have it either. What do you mean? Oops, I have the right on the room on. Yes, but I am confused. What do you mean, Spicy? There you go. Able to fix it really easy. If some problem occurs, we're chilling. What is happening? Is this type of is this patch with Rando crash here? That's so annoying if so. Yeah, I know what he's talking about. Live split. Like, when am I gonna get live split on YouTube? But like, I don't understand. Like, I don't have live split at all. Twitch, YouTube, anything. I'm not using live split because this is not a speed run. So I'm confused. Wait, why do I have Ashley? Now I'm really confused. What happened? Save this. 5-3 chapter end. How do I get this game? So first you go to Steam and then you buy it. I swear, chat is so stupid sometimes. I don't understand. I have the old one. I mean the new one, dude. This is the old one, you fucking idiot. What do you mean, dude? Ah, I see. I was teleporting myself to the wrong room. I'm trolling. That was my fault, actually. Unfortunately. Will Sadler have his wrangleable tentacle in the remake? As an experienced game dev who actually helped to create the remake, I am an authority on this and I can definitively say yes.
Welcome. Gotta select. What are you buying? What are you buying? Is that not enough cash, stranger? What are you buying?
Obviously.
Not enough cash.
I am a trusted authority on this subject. As someone who has never played the game nor has seen anything besides like half of the trailers, I can definitively tell you that yes, this feature will be in the game.
Come back anytime. What are you buying? What are you buying? Is that
Like, genuinely, how do you not know that this is the original? Like, I don't understand. Ouch. Oh, the checkpoints before that, that sucks.
welcome? Gotta select. What are you selling? What are you buying?
Looks like I'm using my old submission video. It's okay though. I figured I'd try one more time.
Come back anytime.
I guess I need to tell Razor about that crash. I don't know. I guess it's just like there's gonna be some instability sometimes, but it's unfortunate. Killer 7 shouldn't do too much damage. I should be able to shoot him once and then knife. Yeah, okay. That's because I upgraded it. Actually, upgrading it makes that slower here. Well, he said, how do you get this game? Specifically. Which... How do you get this game? Well... you buy it on Steam. Because it's the original. So like, my understanding of the situation is that they just genuinely thought this was the remake for some reason. But also, yes, you generally get games by buying them. So like, look for it on a store. Also, Google exists. I'd like... I bought this rocket launcher, but unfortunately I won't be able to. That sucks. So. Oh, good. But that works for Microsoft, so I'm only allowed to use Bing. Oh my god, that's child abuse. Maybe he wanted to pirate it. But I still don't understand how he looked at this and was like, I guess the remake. I guess new features equals remake. In reality, it's probably some combination of like a mixture between them being a dumb kid and there being a language barrier. Definitely trolling? No, so you don't understand. You haven't been in RE4 chats long enough if you think that's trolling. No, you're fine. Spicy. Or is it? Let's get out of here, Ashley. I mean, this still finished in like 2:36, even with all the crashing issues and stuff. I have no doubt that those wouldn't be a problem by the time we actually did a GDQ run. But it looks like I'll just use my initial submission video because this is just not. This one had like more technical difficulties than that one did. I could do another, but I really don't want to. I'm kind of over there for Rando for now. Probably gonna need like one more update though before official release. I'll talk to him about that bug. So what exactly happened with that bug? It's like I think
Hunnigan, is that you?
Finally, the line's jack free.
Hey, Hunnigan, no glasses.
Forget the glasses. What's the status of the mission?
I've rescued the subject. We're returning